go. Everything's set up. Alright, let's go. Hello everyone and welcome to another stream of Wuthering Waves. Encore's quest. That's right, that's right. I have to go back up, don't I? Encore. Encore? However you say it. Should I do the dailies first? Did not give you anything past? Oh, I see, okay. I gotcha, I gotcha. Just sit down? Okay.
Alright, settle down everyone. The story's about to start.
Woo, go Encore!
Is it about the grey birdie? We didn't get to finish it last time.
Nope. Today's story will be about the woolly warrior and how she makes her wishes come true. The story begins in a land of boundless imagination known as the Woolly Kingdom. Legend says that deep within the kingdom's castle lies a magical gateway. Whoever passes through it can have any wish come true. To reach this gateway, you must first go over a great many obstacles.
I feel like we're gonna be transported to this kingdom.
Yet, countless adventurers still choose to embark on this journey, for each holds wishes to fulfill. Before setting off on their quests, Fairy Cloudy will ask them, should you pass through this mythical gateway, you will be granted endless wealth and honor, along with a treasure trove of unforgettable memories. Now, answer me this. What drives you to venture on this risky journey?
If you'd ask me, I'd choose wealth. That way, I can buy all the starflakes I can eat.
I'd definitely choose honor. That way I'll be famous, and everyone would shout my name whenever they see me. Wherever.
Wherever, anywhere. What an aspiring dream.
What about you, brave adventurer? Do you seek riches or fame?
I technically don't want either.
That's something the woolly warrior would say. Maybe the two of you can team up and adventure together. See? Everyone's wishes are different, which also makes their journeys unique. And among these people, there's a small adventurer that goes by the name of Woolly Warrior. When asked about her desires, she replies, I do not seek wealth or honor. Bah! Fairy Cloudy, greatly puzzled by this reply, goes on to ask, if you desire neither wealth nor honor, why do you choose to venture to the Gateway of Wishes? I have but one wish, to be reunited with my family. Fairy Cloudy nods in approval and offers her guidance to the little warrior. Very well. Then believe in my tale and close your eyes, little warrior and her companions. When you open your eyes, a brand new adventure shall unfold before you. Once we've completed the story together, your wishes will all be granted. So, does the Woolly Warrior's companion accept this invitation?
I close my eyes. We are getting teleported. Okay. Gotcha.
Where am I?
Hey, hey!
Oh my word.
Is that Encore? I should go check it out.
No wonder the kids love her adventures.
You must be new to this place. Are you also searching?
Gateway of Wishes. Looks like I'm inside Encore.
That's great. How about since it's your first time here, this is the Woolly Kingdom, a land filled with lots and lots of woolies. Look, even the clouds are shaped like them. You're in luck. I know this place like the back of my hand. I can be your tour guide. Yippee! Fairy Cloudy told me that as long as we walk along this path, once we're there, I gotta make her tell us where all the treasure is hidden.
Oh, I get Encore. Fortunately, I don't know how to use Encore.
Please don't hurt me! I'm just an ordinary box!
What? It's all voiced like that? That's insane.
Beware! This is where many woolly stories begin. When a story gets longer, so will the paths ahead. We might even come across broken bridges and stuff. Since we'll only be telling the beginning of the story this time, we should get to the end pretty soon.
Alrighty. I hear you, Encore.
You're in for some surprises.
Is there any fighting in this?
Look at all these
there is.
monsters. Let's beat them up. Ta, you're it.
I have no idea.
Leave me alone.
I'm not sure if I like the gameplay. Not for me personally,
You're
but heck.
finally here. This is Cloudy Fairy.
She's even got all the settings prepared and everything.
So, you're searching for the Gateway of Wishes? Yes! The first relic is the Sword of Courage. To obtain it, you'll have to face all of your challenges head-on. Be careful.
Well, I kind of feel like it's almost every time that there's a, something that we need to collect, it's a sword.
Next, the Shield of Faith. This is a tricky one. But so long as you believe in yourself, you'll find it eventually after searching every nook and cranny. And finally, the Wreath of Hope. A crown of flowers that can reflect a person's thoughts. Never withers, forever blossoming. Once you've gathered all 3 relics, the Gateway of Wishes will open before you. Perfect. Now that we have clues about the relics, Woolly Warrior's adventures are officially a go. All we need to do now is go through this door and we'll be back to the real world. Oh, thank you, Fairy Cloudy. Oh, you're very welcome, dear.
Is this the entirety of the
Good
quest?
fortune comes your way.
As I expect. I feel like there's more, but Wait. Was that it?
Welcome back from the Woolly Kingdom. Yuppers! It's where all the woolly stories begin. Cosmos and Cloudy's home. With their help, Encore can even invite friends for a visit. But not everyone, though. The Woolly Kingdom won't welcome anyone who thinks the stories are just made up. You're different. You're one of Encore's best friends and have listened to my stories. So Encore wanted to give you a surprise. I know, right? You and I work great as a team. Encore really enjoys this story. In it, Woolly Warrior and her companions work their way out of all kinds of trouble, just like we did. Mom said that as long as you believe, the stories will give you strength. So whenever I think of them, it makes my heart feel warm. And Encore wants to share this warm feeling with you and make you happy too. Because Encore loves to play an adventure with you. It's just that everyone was so busy last time.
Yeah, pretty busy saving Jin show and all. Yeah, I got it, don't worry.
But this time, Encore's here on vacation. Curious about what happens next in the story, Rover?
Yeah, let's send me back.
If you are, you should join Encore's adventure team. That way, we can go and find out its ending together. Sure, you can be captain, and Encore will be the vice captain. Now, for our first team assignment, let's go find out everyone's thought. The joys of the story should be shared with everyone. It's not just my story. Once we know what the audience thinks, we'll know how to work on the story going forward.
Why is the cave echo sound happening when I'm... What?
After all, it's the applause that makes for a curtain call.
What a weird, oddly specific area for it.
Okay, let's see. Look, that girl by herself over there. Encore wonders what she thinks about the story. Come on.
Ah, my
let's go after her.
sunburn. Yo, that hurts.
Hey, I saw you all by yourself over here. What's your name?
This is such a cutesy
Hi.
adventure.
I'm Ying.
Ying. Got it. This is Rover.
So
He's
many
the
cutesy
captain of
adventures.
Team Willy.
Yes. Hello. You're here to ask about my thoughts on the story, right? I actually have something to ask you.
Something to ask me.
Ask away.
Okay. Is it true that after gathering all 3 relics, you can have your wishes come true?
I'm assuming this is turning into one of those, like, sad stories where you need to go find the child's parents?
Yeah, it's what it says in the story.
I'd like you to see this.
Let me see. That looks like a lighthouse, but Encore can't really tell exactly where it is.
Oh.
Whoa, you can tell just from that? Oh, you must have been to every corner of Jinzhou.
I think it's putting my camera up here in the rafters. Or beams, and it's causing the echo effect.
An area on the map is circled out with a sword-shaped sign on it. Could this be a treasure map? That sign must... Encore remembers that at some point of the story, the Woolly Warrior will get her hand this map.
It's from my mom. This map. His mom took me to a play one time. I remember in that play, the adventurers wanted to have their wishes come true. So with the Woolly Fairy's help, they set off to find the legendary relics.
The legendary
Just like
relics.
in the story you told us.
The real.
After watching it, I asked Mom all the time if these relics that could make wishes come true
What's with
were
the-
real,
What?
and whether we could go look for them.
It randomly zoomed in on Encore's lips. What?
But she was always busy with work as a ranger,
That's so
she
funny.
wasn't home much. Then, one day, Mom gave me this. She told me next time she came back from work, she wanted me to think hard. I thought of a lot of wishes. But now, I want to see my mom again. There are so many things I
Oh
want to
my
tell her.
goodness, it's the sad story part. Even the facial expressions are on point.
The grown-ups all said that Mom was on a mission somewhere far, far away. But I felt like they were hiding something from me. I knew Mom was never coming home. I told Dad about the map, but when I heard your story, I was...
Then you should join our team. Encore knows that grown-ups always say that kind of thing just to be nice. Most of them are okay. Just a little stuffy some. Encore's heard a lot of them before. So, Encore can tell what's real and what's not. Like this treasure map? It's 100% real, that's for sure. Yep. Trust me, since your mom left you this treasure map, then there's more reason we should go look for it. Plus, Rover and I are searching for an ending to the story.
Feels like we got ourselves an adventure. Yippee!
Now, the clue to the ending is right in our hands. What do you say, Captain? Let's get this journey started!
Right? No, I can't even say that. Yep, Vice Captain. Thumbs up.
Team Wooly is ready to roll out. Objective, the 3 relics. I'm not really familiar with Jinzhou. Have you ever been to that place, Ying?
I've explored it once or twice.
Yeah. Mom would sometimes take
Maybe
me on a field
3
trip
times.
there. But she warned me not to go there alone, because TDs might show up.
Yeah, that's dangerous.
That's why she said she wanted to go with you. Together.
All right then, it's settled. Let's go. Got no time to waste.
No time to waste. Let's get this adventure on the road. That's not what I wanted. And I'm going to be lazy and teleport. I mean, I totally walked all the way here. Yep,
Judgment time.
That's not what I wanted. Oh, there we go.
According to the treasure map, the sword should be around here somewhere.
Probably the suspicious circle of whatever those things are
Why
called.
are there so many Tic Tacs? Are they having a party?
Oh yeah, I forgot they named it Tic Tacs. Oh, I see. I now know why they're called Tic Tacs. Thank you for the clarification.
They look really angry.
No need to be afraid, Ying. We'll keep you safe. You probably...
Really?
Accidentally hit bat fingered my click.
That's right. But even so, she stood because she had all of her friends behind her. She had to fight. just like the situation we're in now. You can't let a few small TDs beat you down.
Let's make this quick, Encore.
Let's make this quick.
Leave it to me.
Made quick, easy, simple. That's what we want to see.
Incredible.
You betcha! Wait till you see what else we can do. Am I right, Rover?
Easy peasy lemon
We'll
squeezy.
take on anything they chuck at us. Quick! Let's check and see if the sword's around here. Oh, it's a...
I got it. Looks like we just need to place the...
Just need to place the treasure map on top. Puzzles. Don't tell me you have to like. Okay. What? What? It goes into the real world now? Are we still?
There's another puzzle.
Was it not in the story before?
Well,
We're so high up. This is even higher than
Wait.
any of the climbing games Mom and I used to play.
just keep looking ahead and it won't be as scary. It's easy. Here, watch.
I wasn't expecting this. But to be fair, I don't think I can expect anything when it comes to Encore. Just a wild card. You fox. Sword.
So, is this the sword in this?
It's the mountain chopping sword of courage.
Yeah, it looks unique.
The sword's actually made out of wood. And it's missing a small piece too.
Small piece? What piece?
Look, there's a letter.
What does it say?
My dear little warrior. Right now, you must be thinking,
Oh,
what a plain
pommel.
looking sword. How could this ordinary wooden sword possibly be the legendary sword of courage?
Because it has the power to chop mountains.
Don't feel disappointed just yet. Think back on what you've been through so far.
There we go.
All the challenges you faced along the way. The waves under your feet felt so high to you, and the treasure chest above seemed ever so far away.
Point.
Yet still, you continued to climb the mountains, every step of the way, until you finally reached the peak. Your courage,
Oh.
and this seemingly ordinary wooden sword
Is the proof of your courage.
Yeah, that's what it says in the letter. How did you know, Encore?
Did it also appear in other Woolly stories?
Anything else? Did the letter mention any clues about the next relic?
It goes on to say, "Oh, little warrior, your adventure doesn't end here.
It
To
does
have
not.
your wishes come true, courage alone is not enough. You need not look far, as the shield that symbolizes faith is buried right beneath your very feet.
Faith.
In a land covered in sand, treasures may lay, or there may be nothing at all.
Why do I feel like I'm going into Encore's backstory?
A land covered in sand.
I know just the place.
Then let's go check it out. Sounds like it'll be a treasure hunt in the sand.
Free as a bird.
I can just glide down. Fantastic. And it changed me to Rover.
We're here! At long last, the brave adventurers reach their second destination. And thus, they start a hunt for the legendary Shield of Faith. They say only the bravest adventurers can find it, as it puts their will to the test.
Home the beach.
Yeah, that's the spirit. Yin can go left. Encore will go right. If anyone finds anything...
Okay,
Gotcha. I mean, got it. That's what it says. Can I go up to them?
Well, did you find the... Oh, me neither. It's because the... And she... Encore's... And that's why...
Okay. I got you. It's probably right here because it's the furthest one back.
Good fortune comes your way.
That was a sword, but not the sword I think I was looking for. No, it's not a sword at all, it's a shield. Pick up an old boot. I'm missing something? Oh. Yeah, my mistake. You have to go to the 3 other spots before the last one appears.
Bingo. There's a
Here you go, Encore.
Well, did you find... Way to go! I know...
This should be the shield mentioned in the story.
it's also made of wood.
But look how well made it is! With the sword of courage in one hand and the shield of faith in the other, the person who crafted this shield really knew their stuff. Time for clues about the next relic, the Wreath of Hope.
A wreath of hope.
Hurry! Yin! What does it say?
Oh, okay. Congratulations again to you, my little warrior. Although the bulk of your efforts were in vain, you did not give up and continued searching. Hence, this shield of faith is your well-deserved reward.
A well-deserved
If you ever
reward.
feel lost in the future, why not take a moment and ponder on the meaning of your journey? The firm belief in our hearts shall guide us through darkness until we reach the light of hope. Now, I'm sure you're wondering, how can you find the Wreath of Hope? Bring with you your wishes and proceed to the Garden of Promise.
The garden?
The garden.
The Garden of Promise. promise. Oh, I think I'm...
Let's do this.
Then that's
How far is it? That's no farther than any other way. I'll just keep walking then, I guess. Lights. Shiny lights. Hold on. Hold on. I need the guide there. The butterflies. How far is this? It's too far. Oh, it's right here. Yippee! Up we go. I don't know if I explored much of this place. Oh. That answers my question.
This is it.
this place. Feels empty.
It is now, but it used to be filled with irises. This is my mom's garden. She used to love flowers, and when before she left, she asked me to help look after it, and said she'd come see it with me when she's back. I watered them every day, hoping they could bloom long, but these flowers only bloom for a short time. Dad told me. No, I understood that, but I miss her so much.
Yo.
Now I see this shield and sword are all treasures that Mom left me. And here, I think she probably wants...
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, Encore and Rover. Actually, when I saw Dad looking sad, might have left this treasure map to play a game with me. Maybe it is like what the grown-ups say. The gateway of wishes, and I may never get to see her again. Talk to her, and tell her how much I've grown. But Mom must have wanted to give me a surprise. To make me happy. I am happy. Because we managed to find all the treasure. I'll definitely find a nice place to keep this sword and shield safe. I think we should end our adventure here. Thank you, Encore and Rover.
What a sad ending.
Our captain hasn't announced the end of our adventure yet. And you're thinking about leaving already? Well, okay then. Let's call it a day right here. There's some stuff I need to wrap my head around too. I remember you asked me about the ending of the Woolly Warrior, right? Even though we finished finding the relics, Team Woolly's adventure goes on. There's still plenty of stories to tell. Oh, I know! How about you come to Encore's story session tomorrow afternoon?
Tomorrow? You mean right here?
Yeah. If you want to find out what happens to Team Woolly, come over and listen to the rest of the story. Be there or be square.
Ah!
Yup! See you tomorrow, Ying. Do you think this is a good ending to the story? Yeah. After all, Ying did, even though in the end, the little warrior did manage to collect all of the relics left by her. But Encore still failed in this ending. She didn't even make, just like in the story of the... What do you think? Will the Woolly Warrior's wish come true in the... If it comes true, Then after such a wonderful and interesting adventure, she must have so much to say. But actually, there is no true ending to Woolly Warrior's story. Remember the play Ying told us about when she showed us the trick? Ying said she'd already forgotten what most of the play was about. All she could remember was that the hero had been... Ha! I knew straight away that the treasure map wasn't for the Woolly Warrior's sword, but it was a gift left to her by Ying's mother. Wanna guess how I found out? Yeah, that play was about the Woolly Warrior's story. And I remember each and every part of it. Because that play was a gift from my mom.
Oh my goodness. It's just getting layered deep.
Now time for a story from Encore. In this story,
Oh
there
wow.
are no exciting adventures, no terrifying monsters. It didn't happen once upon a time, and it's not somewhere far, far away. Rather, it's in a little room. Every night there's a little girl. She plays games with her mother. Playing as the Woolly Warrior. Together, she and her mom create story after story about courage and hope. It also happens in her theater. Every day, the little girl sits below the stage. The curtain rises and the music plays. She watches her mother set everything up, bringing the Woolly Kingdom from the story into real life. Little by little, the Woolly Kingdom becomes real, and the Woolly Warrior sets off on her adventure.
This is so
She
cute.
climbs the tallest mountain, looking for the legendary sword that can split mountains and seas. But it's really so the girl can prove how brave she is. The toolbox was actually on the tallest shelf. The Woolly Warrior also searches every beach, looking high and low for the shield of faith that could brave any storm. Her house had many nooks and crannies after all. The raspberry candy her mom hid could be anywhere. Her mom recorded all the Woolly Warrior's adventures, so the Woolly Kingdom grew bigger and bigger, and the stories grew longer and longer. They even performed the play in many cities. But the little girl's mom got sicker. At the last show, just before the Woolly Warrior got the wreath of hope, the show ended, but there was no encore.
Yo. No.
Mom told me that once the applause starts at the final show of our tour, she'd take me onto the stage to make a wish. But she collapsed before the play ended. I was so scared. I tried to come up with ways to make her feel better. I even kept a daily to-do list. At the time, I thought that if I stayed a good girl like the characters in the stories, but her illness got worse. She didn't get better. Encore didn't know what to do anymore. Mom just asked me to sit by her bed and tell her stories. So I told her about Warrior Cosmos, Fairy Cloudy, and many other things.
Explains why you're a pretty good storyteller.
She always smiled each time.
Ah, my bird.
It was right around that time when Cosmos and Cloudy appeared from the stories. Mom told me they're a part of life, and these stories will always be with me after she left. Encore had to become the woolly warrior, going on adventures on her own, whether it was in the orphanage or with the Black Shores. Encore would write down everything she experienced. With these stories, Mom will know what kind of adventures Encore had, and all the friends Encore made. Later on, Encore wanted to continue writing the Woolly Warrior story, but this time, it's a bit different from before. Now she has her own friends that she can adventure together to find the Gateway of Wish, because finding that gateway is the only way she can tell all her stories to her mom. So, she knows how well she did. That's why... Yeah, she said she... just like me. There's so much Encore wants to say, and so many stories that Encore wants Mom to hear.
Man, I'm engrossed in the story.
Our time with Ying reminded me of all of that. Even though Woolly Warrior's story has no true ending, will Ying's be any different? In the end, Ying said the adventure is over, and it's just she said she was happy and satisfied with that. She looked... Encore knows how it feels. Just like how it used to be. No matter what Encore did, my stories were the only things that could make her feel happy. It was Mom who made me understand the power of stories. That's why after I went on this journey alone, Cosmos and Cloudy came out of the land of imagination. And it's why Encore told Ying that our adventure should not end like this. This story deserves a better ending. Rover. Agreed. The story must have an ending.
My goodness.
But what should we do? Oh, there's no way we can bring Ying's mother back. I mean, the Gateway of Wishes does in the story?
I remember Cloudy said that if you ever find yourself in a pickle in real life, you can always... You also mentioned that's where the Gateway of Wishes is hidden, right? This means the final stage of the...
Encore sees what you mean. Encore could invite you and Ying into the Woolly Kingdom. But, the kingdom isn't some place you can go willy-nilly. Only those who believe in the... We should make a wreath for her and let her know that our adventures... Encore remembers it went something like this. The wreath. How are we gonna make... You mean... That's right! Let's see if she has any idea.
Let's go to Verena. Right here. Anyway. Oh my gosh. That's the wrong way. Is she always on this mountain? Like mountainside? Okay. Because I feel like this is where we first met her too.
Hi, Rover. Oh, Encore's here too. How's it been? Are you here to see the new blossoms? You'll have to wait a while. They're still a bit shy.
The
Hey, Verena! Not the Wreath of Hope.
That's like the easiest way
You
to...
want to help finish the story Ying's mother left her and make her wish come true.
That's so funny.
But I don't know how to make such a wreath either. According to the story,
This wreath is made of various kinds of flowers. The flowers that can reflect people's thoughts. The ones that I can think of are water lamp or wintry bells. Wintry bells bloom in cold and snowy weather. It can also be duvetches. Due to their sweetness, they remind people of sugary candies.
That's a lot of info that I'm probably not gonna digest.
However, these flowers all bloom in different seasons. So it'll be hard to put them together, let alone have them blossom forever and never wither. Yeah, I remember you created a Blake bloom for Rove. That's a bit different. Flowers made with Forte are just artificial creations. They can easily break up without actual substance. It's not the same as life. Every life has its own journey, from blooming to withering, recording the feelings of every moment along the way.
Feelings? Oh, since we can't really make a wreath of flowers exactly like the one in the story, we could make one using our...
To explain.
Exactly. When me and Mom made wreaths, she'd always ask me if I was feeling happy. I would choose a bright red flower since it made my heart feel warm. And if I was feeling unhappy, I would take a blue one. At this point, it really doesn't matter what kind of flower it is. All that matters is everyone's feelings. We should make a wreath and tell Yik.
I see what you mean. With that,
That's right! Let's find Flower. When she sees the wreath, she'll definitely realize that the story of our team is still going. This way, we can all visit the Woolly Kingdom together. And maybe our wishes can come true.
do you mind if I help? Once you've collected enough flowers, bring them to me. I'll help you weave them into a wreath.
Great! Oh, thank you, Verena. Off we go!
I hope we don't actually need to go collecting the flowers. Oh. Oh, I got the weird fast walking bug. I did it! I did get to go collect the flowers, but it was a lot easier than I thought.
Have you found the flowers you want? Look how pink it is.
And these?
That's quite the selection on.
Have a look at this one. Encore picked flowers that resemble everyone.
Oh, that's pretty special. I'm sure.
Oh, one more thing, Verena. Can you leave a spot here on the wreath?
Leave a
It's for Ying. We don't know what kind of flower represents Ying's feelings, so we got it. Thank you so much, Verena. Rover, when the wreath is done, we can go tell Ying the rest of the... Don't forget! Tomorrow afternoon.
Tomorrow afternoon. I have to actually just increase the time speed. Oh my gosh. My words are not coming out properly. 13 to 17. Oh. I was almost there. Next afternoon. I feel stupid. There we go. Okay, all the way back.
Dark forces approach. Be on guard.
I didn't want to attack you. There we go. They shouldn't be following. Hopefully. Wow, you really did set up all of this. I was not expecting to see a whole setup.
Rover, you're here!
How did you do this? by yourself.
You're right on time. See this little stage? Cosmos and Cloudy helped me set it up. Pretty impressive.
Thumbs up.
Cloudy says, right on! That's teamwork for ya! I know this is just a small stage for storytelling. I wanted to try the way Mom used to do it. She and I started the Woolly Warrior story after all. Besides, it'll be more. Encore wonders if Ying will show up today. We didn't really pinky promise.
Encore? Rover? Sorry for the wait.
Look who showed up.
Thank you.
All right, now that Team Woolly's fully assembled, is ready. This is the small stage Encore made for the play, where the warrior's adventure continues. Does anyone remember where we last left?
Oh, I know. The Woolly Warrior was...
That's right! The Woolly Warrior sets out to find the 3 relics. This time, she's not alone. She tries to climb to the top. With the mountain being so high up, the waves raging below them, she nearly falls several times. But her friends manage to keep her steady. In the end, she obtains the legendary Sword of Courage.
A legendary Sword of Courage.
Later, she arrives at the beach, filled with sand as far as the eye can see. She searches and searches, and but with the help from her friends, the shield of faith is uncovered. Only the wreath remains.
Will she find it?
Unfortunately, no. After reaching the mythical sea of flowers, all the flowers have withered. No matter where she searches, the wreath of hope is nowhere to be found.
Just like us.
Yet, her companions want to finish this adventure for her. They gather flowers and weave their feelings into the shape of a crown. The pink flowers are meant to make her feel happy. The blue flowers are hopes that she will not be scared of any obstacles.
I thought the blue flowers were about sadness. I guess it could be interpreted both ways.
This wreath brings together all the feelings and emotions of the companions during their adventure. Their gift to her.
And that is the moral of this story.
Her companions remark so. The wreath isn't fully completed. It's missing a very important flower. Ying, this wreath is missing the flower that represents your feelings and wishes.
My feeling. I know. It's missing an iris. I've always wanted Mom to see a garden, but those irises have...
What if we
Find one.
What if we could find an iris and the gateway of wishes?
Of course. But I thought there was no such thing as... In the story?
That's right! Because stories aren't just stories. When you believe in them, they'll really exist. Just like how it is now. With everyone's feelings combined into the wreath, it slowly turns into a door. A door that leads to the deepest parts of the inside. The irises continue. So, do you believe in it? And
I believe.
Great!
Off we go! Didn't realize there was, that the wreath was gonna be solo challenge, but can I bring? No, I can't bring. They don't give me a trial character. Or Encore. Probably give it to me in the 4th slot, to be fair.
Would you look at the sky? So this is the Woolly Kingdom.
Oh, I love the repetition. This is the Woolly Kingdom. This story is gonna be longer than the last one. It looks like there'll be more. And the door to make wishes should be in the deepest part. What are your orders, Captain?
Yes.
Let's get going! Oh, I did get Encore. Yeah, of course.
Ha! Woolies, let's race!
Okay.
How do we get across?
No worries. We can use that platform down there to fly across.
What? Oh, gliding. Ha 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 ha. Nah, I got nothing for that one. Clearly. I love these puzzles.
There's a puzzle.
Those are the ones you just step on. Oh.
Encore knows what to
Never
do.
mind. Oh,
Encore played these with Mom before. All we
Beanie.
need to do is match the patterns on the wall and it'll open a secret door. It's one of the most important puzzles in Woolly Warrior's story.
Oh, I see. There's 2 states. I thought it was one of the ones where you just walk on top of it. And then it just like
It's
up.
open.
Great job, Rover. Let's... an airstream.
Looks like we've reached the end. That was fun. I'll have to tell Mom about it when I see her. It's another one of those puzzles. I know. Let's look around for clues.
There's more.
Wow! You solved it in one go?
There are so many monsters.
They're not stopping anything.
Hey, yeah. Oh, Mom gave me this sword that can cut through anything. Take this.
Cut!
Bomb. Oh, bomb.
Good fortune comes your way.
Oh, I have to memorize. Is it that difficult? No, it's not. Okay. It's just the lambs.
More
The
puzzles
woolies.
here.
Those markings in the other room must be clues. Shall we?
Sounds like an airstream appeared. Let's head back and check it out.
I will be using Encore for the plunger technique.
Are we flying again?
Yay!
And I glided a bit too far. A little bit too far. To the next building.
Free as a bird.
I can't pull the wool over my eyes with that. Nope. This is literally the other puzzle. No, it wasn't. Oh, clever. That's so clever. And I have to go back to look at it. The bottom one, the two top. Bottom. Whoop. Oh. 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 Nope. Boom. Yippee.
Oh, shiny! It's gotta be a dragon's treasure. The wind is so strong! Is it taking us straight to the Gateway of Wishes?
This is a boss fight. What? Out of everything.
What happened here?
That was not what I was
Don't
expecting.
worry. Stuff like this happens all that this means the story of the Woolly Kingdom is changing. But that's not enough to beat the warriors.
Not enough to beat the woolly warriors.
Free as a bird. Cherish the gift not given lightly.
There's a pistol in it.
Monsters? I'm not scared. I have Mom's sword and shield with me.
There we go. Perfect. Cool.
Such joyful blessings they bring.
Wait. What's that for? Just the middle one. Boing.
Good fortune comes your way.
Boing. Want to do that again?
Feeling stuck? Why don't we search around for clues?
I think I figured it out.
Free as a bird.
I almost did not make it on that cloud. Oh.
We're almost there. After passing every trial set before him, maybe this door leads to the Gateway of Wishes, where countless warriors once hoped to pass through to have their wishes come true. And now, the warriors will find out what kind of monsters or... Is everyone ready?
Ready. I'll be able to see my mom.
Right.
Let's do this thing! First, any treasure? Nope. Embark on the adventure more. What the?
Out of nowhere, a group of Goldpuffs appear. But they are no match against the mighty warriors. With the sword of courage in their hands, there is no fear holding them back as they slice through these monsters with ease. The monsters strike, but our shield stands strong. Now, our warriors know victory is
What
ours.
in the world? Oh, that was Spectrofrazzle that was causing like the geometry thing. That's so wild. Yo.
Iris is a mom's favorite. I want her to see it too.
We should make our wish.
Yes.
Look! Because of the brave warrior's wishes, the story has a happy ending. Your wish has come true. She can tell her everything now.
Even the tears fall down the cheeks.
Mom, there's so much I wanted to tell you. So many new stories you need to hear. Oh.
It's a very happy story.
Oh my gosh.
gotta be a dragon's treasure.
Oh, you can't do that to me. That's so. Oh. I didn't think that the Encore story would be so touching.
And
Holy
just like that,
crap.
the little warrior's wish has come true. Put in a perfect ending to this adventure story.
Oh. Jeez.
The warrior finally gets to meet her mother, telling her all the stories and words she has always wanted to tell. But the warrior's journey won't end here, as the path ahead is a long one.
Oh my goodness. Just the thumbs up! Got me so good. Holy crap.
Encore, Rover, thank you both so much.
Oh my gosh. Nah.
I finally got to see her. And we talked so much. I never thought I'd see her again. So, I want you to have... Yes. I know you still have more adventures ahead. I want to go back and tell my dad this story now. And tell him.
Be sure to share our story with everyone.
I will.
Time for another feedback session from the audience. What do you think of this story? Encore
Oh my
loves this ending.
goodness.
The woolly warrior finally fulfilled her wish, and she got to tell her mother all her stories about the companion who she went on adventures with, defeating all kinds of monsters that stood in their way, their search for the sword and shield as a team. We've been to many places together, but there's so much more to go, and so many adventures and stories to write about.
Oh my word.
These stories are an extension of life. They are. Yeah. Stories with happy endings.
Stories with
Mom said
happy
the same
endings.
thing. Yeah. Encore had never thought of such an ending when telling the Woolly Warrior story in the past. I really enjoyed how it ended. The story of the Woolly Warrior's search for the relics is finished, and my vacation is about to end. It's time to head back to Black Shores. Well, we're kind of busy over there most of the year. No biggie. Even though this story is over, Encore will make sure to prepare a new adventure next time we meet.
Oh, good. Thumbs up.
Let's be on the same team together. And you can still be the captain. Wanna do a pinky promise?
The smile.
I pinky promise that we'll write as many stories as we can together. As a team. Pinky promised.
Pinky promised. Oh, I even got the wreath.
Don't forget our pinky promise.
I will be there for everyone.
That's not what I wanted. Ah. Jeez. That counted as a calamity echo? Okay. Fair enough. Okay. Well, you know, I have anything else left? Honestly, I really liked the story. I liked how it was all themed around one thing, but they put a lot of effort into it. Personally, huge. Common class. That's the first time I've ever seen one of those. Okay. So, the next thing to do is... Huh. Guess the sword echoes. Maybe. Maybe not. Wait, the perfect essential. Thank you all for watching, and have a great day. See you